how to get details of a device. So inside of Trellis 5.0, navigation is very similar. We're going to be able to navigate through the portfolio view to be able to find any device that we're looking for. Now we can navigate just manually if we so desire. Just move through the column of different entities here, finding the various racks, devices that you're looking to gain that detail upon. Then once you've found that device, we can actually drill into it in a number of different ways. We can simply highlight in the left-hand column, and at the top there's a little modal window, our little modal icon up here. Underneath Actions, we're going to go to Details. So inside of here, very similar to what we had seen in 4.03 in the previous versions, where we keep the individual device name, the owner, the asset information, the owner email, any notes we want to add. And we've also added in all of the faceplate values under this view. So over on the right hand side we see all the information of the device. We brought in a new three-dimensional view that allows you to zoom in on that device, be able to see those details very closely, whatever you need to see about the physical properties of it. And then these little icons down the bottom are going to scroll through the different ports. And then if this device happens to be in part of any projects and so forth, it's going to have its project information listed down here. Now as we scroll down through here, we still have our user-defined properties, and inside of this case we've got special cable color and shipping. If we need to edit those, we can click the little pencil in the upper right hand corner and go in and add anything, change anything that we need to. Make sure you hit save afterwards. So there's a new thing that we're doing in all of the 5.0 screens. There is a very distinct and visual save option as well as a cancel option. Just below that is where we keep all of the capacities. So this is where you can go in, set up your power, heat, rack space, floor space, any weight information for it. And in this area again, you're going to hit the little pencil icon in the upper right hand corner, and we can go in and we can derate that device. In this case, this device has been derated down to 69.44% of its original rated value. And one thing you'll notice is that the decimal points are far more elongated to a much larger decimal point. That's for accuracy purposes. We have had some customers that have made the request that we simply provide better visualization as to the extent of what that number actually looks like. You can switch over to kilowatts, amps, and kVA in the same case on this screen. And once you complete again, if you've made any changes, the save button is going to eliminate. So in this case, I'm just going to hit cancel off of that. Now at the very bottom of this is a very new feature inside of Trellis 5.0, is the ability for this device, because it's a server, it then knows that this machine can be a virtual machine controller. So inside of here, what you're going to identify it as is giving it a name, giving it a type, so either VMware, vCenter, or ESX are going to be the two options. And then of course you're just going to fill in the normal information like you might do to be able to identify the device. After you hit saved off of this, it's going to bring in all of those virtual devices, and as they move through vMotion or what have you, those will update inside of the application and they will become searchable at that particular point. So device details is a pretty easy thing now inside of Trellis. We can easily get back to our original screen by hitting our back button in the upper left hand corner. And once we go back, I'm going to show you one other way that we can get details of device. So if I was solely looking at this from a rack perspective, we have all of our devices now listed in our right hand window. To the far right hand side is that same little modal button. So any of these modal buttons are also going to bring you into the ability to get into those details. So the same screen.